Alright. Once again, you fuck with me, hit the likes. If you don't, hit the dislike. Feel free to comment and subscribe. We're gonna get started here in a minute. This is a bonus video. Shout out to my playback watchers that's been coming in heavy. Shout out to my shadow watchers as well. Shout out to everybody in the chat.
At www.seansofits.com.
We'll be right back after these quick messages. Shout out to our sponsor. Make sure you tune in for talking shit, and also make sure you tune in for real talk. That's right. Look out for my new merch. Link will be in the description. Soon as available. Coming soon. Yo, once again, you fuck with me. Hit the likes. If you don't, hit the dislike. Feel free to comment and subscribe. Make sure y'all be on the lookout for my upcoming player cooking show.
Purchase your beats today at www.seansofits.com.
All right. We're going to get started here. Once again. And it never stops, and it don't stop.
Purchase your beats today at www.seansofits.com.
All right. Let's go ahead and get into it. Boy, I tell you, I wasn't going to do this live, but I was like, you know something? Fuck it. Let's go ahead and motherfucking do it. And it's a reason. A good reason at that. And this reason is right here on the screen. And when I seen this, I was like, once again, and again, and again, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Really, really, really. For real, for real, for real. I mean, seriously, y'all, I'm just like, who does this? Who says shit like this? And it's like, do this bitch even think to stop, to look at what the fuck she's saying? And I want to cover a lot with just this paragraph. A lot. People, what this shit I'm about to read right here is gonna definitely have everybody like, bitch, for real. Seriously. This bitch can't be serious. She really can't. And we're gonna get into this video too. We down the road. So this probably gonna be about a good 30, 45-minute live. Because it's some things I want y'all to peep out. Definitely some things I want y'all to peep out. But as we can see on the screen, Miss Sasha Ray, aka Ray the motherfucking rat, had the fucking balls and the motherfucking nerves to type this shit. And I'm going to read it out loud. So no, bitch, this is not stalking you. This is calling you out for what the fuck you are. As I showed in the disclaimer. But she goes on to say, podcasts and YouTube channels are the worst thing that have happened to Black men and our community. And I had to say, wow. I mean, even though you say you ain't a black woman, you're supposed to be a mixed race woman. I don't know why the fuck you worry about black men. But let's go off your little fucked up ass narrative and these motherfucking voices and bullshit you got going up and on your motherfucking head, bitch. So black men in our community, but you haven't done shit for the motherfucking community. This bitch don't realize she's the worse than the motherfucking black man in the fucking community. The black men don't sit here and say the shit that she says or do the shit that she has done. Then she goes on to say, most of these men are not content creators. What the fuck are you then? You ain't creating shit. If anything, you regurgitating shit. And if you want to point the finger over her, bitch, I'm gonna tell you like it is. Bitch, I react off your bullshit to show people how fucked up you are. See how easy it for me to, admit that, and on top of that, I gave you my reason why. They don't bring anything of value to others. Oh my God. Really? What value have you brought? What, somebody explain to me, what value has this bitch brought? You can't bring value to yourself. So what value have you brought to the black community? Let me take the women's empowerment. That's what you brought? Which was a motherfucking big ass scam and a lie. Same motherfucking bitch who said, oh, I'll see you next year. How you gonna see somebody next year and bitch you didn't show up the first time? You asked the bitch about it, she sit here and start pointing the finger at somebody else who she never met, who has never met her. She starts pointing the finger at somebody who she met off the internet. Then she goes on to say, most of the podcasts designed for black men, it was designed for black men, have caused more division amongst the black community. Well, I can agree with you right there. I can agree with you right there. Let me tell you why. I like when I say that, Sanjay. Let me tell you why. Because I'm just not gonna say shit just to say shit so it can sound good like you do. I like to really back up my claims on what the fuck I state, so I can show people what I'm talking about. Because I agree with you right there. Because most of these niggas, what I'm saying, who claim they are black men, they come online, bitching about their woman problems. Like I said before, it's the reason why they can't get a woman, because if they cam up, you're gonna see why. You listen to them long enough, shit, they basically telling you why they can't get a woman. Because as I said before, I don't have a problem getting black women. None at all. So I do agree with you right there on that part. Then she goes to say, not just men versus women, but quality men versus dusties. How do you know when you see a quality man? Even though you had a few, but you can't keep them. Let you tell it. They somehow they become dusties after shit don't go your way. Ladies and gents, be selective about what you entertain online. Oh, but people are supposed to be selective towards others. But when it comes to Sanjay, the ones who like to, lie and scam, lie like she got this luxury lifestyle, lie like, and come online, begging for donations, dry begging for donations, making GoFundMes. They supposed to pay attention to you. Is that what you're saying? And something, I ain't even mentioned the faking death part. I'm gonna leave that out. I'm gonna leave that out because we all know she's gonna, it was the trolls and the moderator's fault. That wasn't her fault. That was the trolls and the moderator's fault. It affects your life. Oh, okay. So how does what other motherfuckers says online affect your life? If anything, you're affecting your own life. Bitch, you the one that's still in the motherfucking hotel after 5 fucking years. That's not online people fault. That's your fault. Then she goes on to say, some of the discussion amongst black men online have explained why black men are so far behind. So let me get this right. You're so far ahead. If you're so far ahead, why we never see no progression with you? We have yet to see that. The little progression you got was a fucking handout. But black men are so far behind. You have to realize that some of these black men that you're talking about, Sansaray, at least these dudes have houses. They got their own cars, luxury cars at that for some of them. But they so far behind. But you way ahead of everybody. Oh, okay. Then she goes on to say right here, and underachieving. So you overachieving everybody. So she's overachieving everybody. Wow, says the same bitch who came on her and act like people online owed her $505. But they don't owe you shit. The same bitch who came online begging for $5 for gas. But they're underachieving. If all these black men are this, why do you come online to ask them for money? Because an underachiever doesn't really know how to make money, Sansaray. If they so far behind, that means they must be behind on life, and they're gonna need their money to be able to step their game up, Sansaray. The mentalities of most of these men is disturbing. That right there, y'all, killed it for me. The mentality for the same woman who knew a rumor was going around, I'm going off her narrative, that she was dead and didn't come back online to clarify this shit up. But the mentality, I haven't seen those black men do that, Sansaray. I didn't see them. Hold on, drop my headphones. I didn't see these black men come online and fake their death just to get a handout. I didn't see these black men do that. Now, they might say some crazy ass shit just like you do, but, the mentality of a person like that is very fucked up. To come online and fake their death, just to get handouts. Then come back and don't want you to say nothing to them. But want to take the narrative, oh, it was moderators and trolls' fault? Who does that? But that's the mentality. The mentalities of most of black men are disturbing, but yours ain't. That's what you're saying? Your mentality is not disturbing? Your mentality is very fucking disturbing. Very fucking disturbing. Because let me show you why I'm saying what I'm saying. Bear with me right quick, y'all. Bear with me right quick. Let me show you a very disturbing mentality. And everybody in the chat know I'm speaking facts. I'm not making shit up just to motherfucking make shit the fuck up. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Shouts out to little baby Justy. This is no diss to you, little homie. I want you to tell me what y'all see here that y'all seen in the last video. I mean, the last picture I showed. What do y'all see right here? Tell me what y'all see. I'll wait. Tell me what y'all see right here. No, he's not miserable. No, exactly, BZ. Exactly. This was at the race car. The race car track. Lots of sounds are going around in there. But she want to sit here and tell us that he knows 5 languages. What autism person you know that knows 5 languages, Sansaray? We see this shit. Oh, I got more. I got more. Because I don't want you to think, you know what I'm saying, she going around, oh, they don't know what they talking about. They making up lies about me. Hold on. There's no way to disrespect Lil Justy. This is just to show his mama bullshit. How disturbing her motherfucking mentality is to sit here and tell us this shit. Look at that shit. Look at it. Look at it. Exactly. Hold on. Misunderstood. Poor little baby has issue that she refuses to address, but she's addressing black men. Thank you. But the mentality of black men, this look like this is a baby in the care of a black woman. The black man is nowhere around, Sansaray. What a black man to blame for this right here? Oh, let me take a guess. Oh, that's priest side that's fucked up. That's what you're gonna say? That's the excuse you're gonna use? Because if you do, use a no low down, ain't good for shit ass bitch if you do. Because this shit right here is your fucking fault. And let me tell you why. Ain't this the same motherfucking bitch that motherfucker waited 5 fucking months after she was motherfucking pregnant to get motherfucking treatment? Press 1 in the chat room. And I'll wait. The same fucking bitch that waited 5 fucking months to get pregnancy treatment. But that was a black man's fault. But black men mentalities are fucked up. No, that's a black woman. Not a black man. A black man didn't carry that baby. A black woman did. A black woman was responsible for that part right there to make sure she got treatment. No, say I hate to say it, but I hope CPS steps in at some point and removes that boy. He needs a better environment. I agree. She's going to give schools hell when they address his autism. Can't trust it, cause trust me, they will. Okay, yeah. Let me see. She needs to stop worrying about random black men and take care of her black son. Exactly. The overall point. That's why I named this shit the nerve of the motherfucking rat. How fucking dare you want to come on this motherfucking talk about black men? Bitch, address your motherfucking son's situation. You just all this celebrity bullshit when you got a motherfucking son sitting over there autism. But want to tell us he's the motherfucking genius. Bitch, we ain't stupid. I feel terrible for baby Justice. I really do. He needs intervention and could totally live a normal life. But his narcissist ass mom won't allow him to get help. Exactly. She gonna be in denial when school starts. You know something, y'all? I think she's aware of this. I really do. I know she do. I ain't gonna say I know. Let me take that back. I believe she's aware of this. I really do. This online persona that she motherfucking try to, you know what I'm saying, feed us. She just want to sugarcoat it. That's all. Hold on. Let me see. I showed y'all the album. Yeah, let me show y'all this one right here. Let me show y'all this last one. But this motherfucking bitch worried about me in the black community when she's harming the black community right in front of her own fucking front eye, right in front of right in front of her own fucking face. Let me show y'all this shit. The same thing. Bitch, I ain't stupid. Because like I said, my nephew has autism, bitch. He does the same thing. Just look. But we don't know what the fuck we talking about, do we, Sansray? We don't know what we talking about. We the dummies over here. Exactly, Nova. She robbing that little boy of a chance to live a productive life. All for a couple pennies from YouTube, here and there, and ego. Yeah, he could be somewhere. I agree, but he could be somewhere. I'm gonna play this video. I'm gonna play it. Yeah, Dondell, exactly. Her priorities are totally fucked up. Very. I'm gonna play this video. And I want y'all to remember the video. Shout out to everybody. You know what I'm saying? That's another reason why I did this live tonight as well. But after reading that goddamn paragraph, I'm like, oh no, I know this bitch didn't. Shout out to the person who sent this to me and made it a word to me very quickly. But shout out to the playback watchers for, you know what I'm saying, getting them numbers up real quick as well on the last video before this one. If you didn't get a chance to watch the last video before this one, you know what I'm saying, definitely go back, show me some love. But I'm gonna play this video. And on the last video I did, she was sitting here talking about how she be in helicopters and, you know, all that shit, you know. But I want to show y'all something. I'm going to show y'all how motherfuckers are able to edit shit to make it look like they really doing something, but they're not. Yeah, Sansray, bitch, I picked up on it. I'm not dumb. I know how to edit videos too, bitch. Hold on. Bear with me right quick. Let me pull this up. Hold on. There we go. Once again, you fuck with me, hit the likes. If you don't, hit the dislike. Feel free to comment and subscribe. Also, feel free to shut the fuck up, donate to my spiritual fund. Just whether you have any questions or suggestions, feel free to reach out to me at the email strolling down below. Like I said, I'm going to go ahead and play this video. And I'm going to show y'all something. I'm going to play it through, then I'm going to show y'all some points on how she's able to make it look like she's really doing something. So let's go ahead and hold on, make sure I'm yeah, okay, cool. All righty. Oh. Wow. Hold up. Oh, get this motherfucker off the goddamn screen. Shit. Hold on. Shit.
Did you know that nearly half of adults in the U.S. have
fuck? Okay, that's what I've been doing. Get that motherfucker off the goddamn screen. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Let's see. All right. Hold on. There we go. All right. Now, as y'all can see on the motherfucking helicopter part, she really fabricated that shit to look nice and good. She really did. But I know bullshit when I see bullshit. Hold on. Let me go to it. All right. There you see Damo and the new boyfriend having a nice rendezvous. But you figure, well, damn, why wouldn't you show yourself in there, Sansaray? You know? Because it's $200 per person to ride this shit. No, it ain't cheap. It ain't cheap. $200 per person just to ride this shit. And the way you cut this shit up, you know what I'm saying? It make it look like you was on the helicopter, but you know you wasn't. You know you wasn't. Hold on, let me go to it. Hold up. Bear with me. All right. There we go. So as we see this in the front seat, Damo is in the front seat. The boyfriend is at the back. Hold on. Shit. That's why she's good with, cutting these and editing these motherfucking clips. Oh, as we all know, she's good at the goddamn Photoshop as well. But that was a good one. It make it look like you're really doing something. But bitch, I peep game. I know bullshit when I see it. You say you don't get the Bay vibes from Marcus and Damo. Shit, I don't know. Shit, hey, he must be going out there. It must be something good. Shit. I ain't worried about that. I'm talking about this ain't shit, bitch, in this motherfucking so-called luxury life. That's what I'm talking about. And I guess this is supposed to be living luxury. Yeah, shit, a helicopter ride, or just, you know what I'm saying, around for 45 minutes. Try booking that motherfucker for 4 hours, Sansaray. Then you could be able to talk about a luxury life. Let's see your ass on a private jet in the air. Then you could talk about luxury life. Let's see a motherfucking car pick your ass up, a black car pick your ass up with a motherfucking chauffeur. Then you could talk about luxury life. Excuse me. He said it's like watching a horror movie and a damn fool won't run. Oh, shit. What else we got? Oh, let me read this shit right here. Let me read this shit right here. But yeah, she fabricated that video real fucking good. Real good. But we supposed to be the dummies over here. But let me go ahead and read this. And I'll drop down a link as well. So anybody want to come up, state their claim. I told you it's going to be about a good 30 to 45 minute video I'm going to do today. Well, I want this one. Yeah, that's the one I want. Read this. Hold on. There we go. It's good enough for me. Alrighty. Hold on. Let me go ahead. Oh, shit. Invite people up. There we go. All right, my mods, make sure you grab that if anybody want to come up. All right, let me go ahead and read this. Some of these males with microphones should have kept their private thoughts and podcasts to themselves. Says the same motherfucking bitch that came on her talking about she's a side chick. Comes from the same motherfucking bitch who's sitting up here fucking married men. The same motherfucking bitch who's sitting up here faking her death. But some males should have kept their microphones and private thoughts to themselves. Wow. It's revealed some sad truths about them, about men. Yeah, that could be true, Sandra Ray. But you revealed a lot about yourself. Right, BZ. Copter life, yacht life, dumpster life in reality. All in one. All in goddamn one. Hold on. Let me see what else. We know she's not on a board. The altitude would have dropped with Sandra Ray on board. Oh shit. She get on a helicopter, but she don't like to fly. Come on, make that make sense. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Yeah, it does, Nova. It does. Okay, I dropped the link out. And nobody didn't come up yet. Hold on. Let me see what else I got. Yeah, that's just about all. Let me see. X that out. Okay, hold on. Welcome to the Pound Loads.
Hey, peace to the chat.
Yeah.
I just want to say, like she was talking, you were talking that you brought up the fact that, or somebody brought up the fact that she was having a little boy in a helicopter and teaching him how to, what did she say, prepare for flights and luxurious experiences and things. Okay, how you preparing a child for luxurious things like flights, but the child live in a whole motel? The child has never lived in his own place.
Right.
He's never had his own home. He's never, I mean, not even home that she owns, but just his own domicile for longer than a year of his short little existence. I mean, she got her nerve to sit here and tell people what to do. She want to control people's content. But ma'am, first step of controlling anything is controlling yourself.
Right.
How you gonna dictate to people what they should post online when you posting all manner of BS and FS, read between the lines,
Right.
online?
Separate post about
Wrong
another
with
man's
us.
wife and his kid. I mean, her kids, a man and
Right.
his family.
Wait.
Other women who did not know you were posting content about them and they came
Mhm.
and check you, but you sitting here talking about black men are posting all this, they should have kept them to themselves. Bitch, all that shit you said you should have kept to your motherfucking self.
Absolutely.
Sitting up
You
here
posted.
call yourself exposing people who in relationships and married.
She posted her baby daddy, her child's father. She posted Justice's father online on the toilet. You have a lot of nerve, the unmitigated gall to sit here and tell people what they need to be able to post online, but you posted your child's father, your son that you're currently raising, his father on the toilet, and you told the world how funky your situation was in between your thighs.
Right.
You can't tell nobody nothing. Not nothing.
Okay, C. All right. Let me see. Yeah, even truly a wealthy person would make such stupid statement. Exactly. Like I said, when she comes online, she try to make it, you know what I'm saying, look like, you know what I'm saying, her life is fine, it's glamorous, it's this and that. But as soon as that motherfucking money needs to be coming in and can't come in for her, she comes online with her bullshit. She comes online with this so-called 501c bullshit, all that. Let me see. He said, Pre shouldn't have sent that pic of him on the toilet with his sweet.
Agreed. That's very true. I ain't even gonna lie. But let me
Man.
say this real quick, since you brought up the 501c3 thing, Sansa Ray better stop playing because that 501c3, you have to turn in end of year audits, right? And my whole thing is, she gonna get her ass locked up, and they will not play with her. She will get locked the hell up. for playing that game. That's a
If
dangerous
they do try to
game,
lock her ass
Sansaray.
up, she gonna
This
blame
ain't
Priest.
PayPal. Wait, but this ain't PayPal. This is not a PayPal scheme or scam, baby. This is the government, and the government do not play with you, with people, and they will certainly not play with your black ass.
Right, Tania. Telling women marriage is not going to save them. In translation, I'm not married, and you shouldn't be either, ladies. Exactly.
Right. Be bitter and be broke and bitter, just like
Just
me.
like me, right. Be an ain't shit bitch like me. That's the best thing to do, sis. That's how you should get your coin, sis. You should be an ain't shit bitch like me. Who does that?
Broke, busted, and disgusting.
Welcome to the panel, Misunderstood. Yeah, you gotta hit your mic. Okay.
I'm sorry. Hi. How's everybody doing?
All right, yourself.
Hey, Misunderstood.
Hey, Lotus, how are you? STL,
I am awesome.
Yeah.
we have got to stop meeting like this, okay? This is maddening. I am just so outdone with this person. And when does it stop? When does it stop? She has other pressing matters. Her son should be priority. So I just don't understand how and why is she finding all this time, especially on Dusty's, because she did say Dusty's.
Yeah.
Why is she giving all this energy to men that are not supposedly on her radar?
Right.
Why?
Exactly.
Why all the energy? Why is she so hostile?
Right.
Because,
I don't know now one high value woman that does this.
Right, exactly. I mean, you're living this luxury lifestyle. Why are you finding time to expend all this energy? You seem pressed. You really seem hell pressed. And it's just annoying, especially, being, well, first of all, my dad is black, okay? And just the fact that I have African American sons, and it's just annoying to hear someone, spew the type of just vile that comes out of her mouth. It's disgusting.
Yeah, it
It's
is.
very,
I'm glad
very
that you
disgusting.
said your dad is black, because that's something I wanted to touch on. I'm glad you said that, because I thought earlier to myself, like, for a female to really have this hate for men underneath, because she sugarcoats it. We all know that. Her daddy couldn't have been in her life, and she did it say that. But who fault was that? Was it Kathy's fault, or was it your daddy's fault?
Her mom, likely her mom. SCI lost my dad when I was young. And I mean, he definitely just left an indelible mark in my heart. So everything that, he showed me,
Right.
it's just still there.
Right. His time being
It's still
on.
there.
Hold on, some bad feedback. Yeah, his time being on Earth, you remember everything just by being around him.
Yes, absolutely.
Exactly. Same thing here about my grandfather and my dad. And this goes to show y'all how much hate she got because she couldn't have or didn't have. Not just only her, there's other people that come online with the same, bullshit. But like I said, this just goes to show you. Go ahead, Misunderstood.
Yeah, it's just very sad that, there's not a lot of people that I watch. I mean, it's just probably a handful of people that, I will give energy to and watch what they have to say. So she's probably really like, I mostly am looking at some of the things that she's saying. And I just can't wrap my mind around someone that spends this much energy. And first of all, you have all of these businesses and you just have so much going on. Why are you finding time to, designate to something that should really, it should be beneath her, because that's how she speaks. Like, we're low level. And so why is she intermingling with the peasants? I just don't understand.
Exactly. Me either.
You flying on and quite honestly, wouldn't someone who's well-to-do, wouldn't they be on a jet? I'm just trying to figure it out.
Yeah, I would think so. Shit. We haven't seen her in first class.
They was taking flight lessons. Y'all didn't know she was prepping
okay.
Jussie to get on the jets.
Oh, okay. But let me go ahead and read this what Shell said. Shell said, I don't think Sansa Ray hates men at all. She hates women. She hates being unmarried. She's angry at men who rejects her or who put women who put down women like her. Yeah, I agree with that. I really do. She trying to get something that's not in her league. You know, I was talking about this earlier on another podcast. That's what a lot of these people are doing. They're putting down something that they want that they can't get. You know, you just got to stay within your class. That's just what the fuck it is. If this so-called high value man don't want you, what about you that says you're high value?
I'm sorry.
You're going.
Forgive me. You said that she wants men that are in her class. So
No. She doesn't want men that's in her class. She wants something that's above her class.
So above her class, was that the guy who was homeless that washed her windows? I'm just trying to understand.
Oh, well, we know she can't get him. She
that
she
guy
come
turned
on her
down.
moment.
That guy turned her down too.
That's
so
what
I'm just
she
trying to
said.
understand her level.
Oh, okay. But yeah, you know, I mean, that's the thing. A lot of these people, when they come online, this is what they do. And they, like I said, you listen to them long enough, they're gonna basically kind of tell you who they are inside. They don't realize this, like her. She doesn't realize this. You know, only thing been stopping her is from constantly going live in her car, which we're gonna see again in a minute. Well, we're gonna see it again because her finger's going to inch. Her mind is going to start racing. Her heart is going to start pumping. And that live button just is right there in her fucking hand. Like, fuck it, I got to go live. But welcome to the panel, Brandy.
Y'all got me laughing. Hey, STL. Hey, Misunderstood and Lotus.
Hi, Brandy.
Hey. So, you know what? The millionaire, as we know, is Sansa Ray. How come she not giving Damo and her boyfriend pilot lessons? Will they learn how to fly a plane? Okay. That's a fucking helicopter ride, okay?
Yeah, exactly. I thought you were gonna say it's private time. I was gonna say something about that, but I said, no, let me leave that alone.
Yeah, I mean, do private lessons. I mean, that's what rich folks do.
I said private time.
Private time.
Yeah. For them to be together, you know.
Oh, she ain't gonna do that. She got to be all up in his face too. You know, she's a narcissist. And I'm speaking prior to COVID, because I get COVID since 2020. If I had a small child, I wouldn't probably want them interacting with other little kids. But prior to 2020 with COVID, you have never seen that baby, that little boy, at the park playing with other little kids. I'm sure.
Yeah. We haven't seen him play with no kids.
We have not seen him play with one child, let alone a group of kids.
4 fucking years, y'all.
So he'll be 4 years old this year. So we know that his social skills are at 0. Okay? The little boy is still not talking. He's putting his hands on his ears. These are all of the signs. And if she don't go get this little boy, he could have been evaluated. The earlier you start, the better. And so I really believe that she is just trying to procrastinate this thing so she can get an SSI check. So that'll be another source of income for her. Because who would do that? She got to see that something is fucking wrong.
Like I said earlier, I believe she's aware of this. I can't say I know, but I believe
she's
aware. I believe she's aware of it. She is.
Well, if she's aware and she's not doing nothing, then that's really messed up.
Right. Yeah, it is messed up because she's not doing all that's necessary that comes with it. She's just doing the bare minimum. Like I said, it's the, you know what I'm saying, a bitch you got to help.
She's going to wait till he starts school. They're going to evaluate him and put him in special ed, and that's going to be it for him. Because we know how the system is with black boys in special ed, okay? He'll be there until 12th grade. It's a shame. I'm just so disgusted with her with that. I mean, stop it. And if she don't go buy that boy, go to Target or some damn way and buy him a cute little outfit or something nice to wear when they out on their little fake excursions, I'm going to have to take a flight. I'm telling you, and I don't like to fly. Okay? But I'm tired of seeing him looking like that. Can she ever put him on an outfit? Okay.
I agree.
Damn.
I agree, but I already know her situation, so
It don't take much.
yeah, I know it don't take much. I mean, shit. I mean, for her,
Damn.
once again, like Misunderstood said, she living hand to foot. You know, we always see that wig crisp, and we see all these so-called designer shoes and so-called designer outfit when she got all the motherfucking all the seasons in one fit.
That shit ain't designing my ass,
You
okay?
let her tell it.
Yeah,
You
let her
tell it.
tell it. Yeah. Oh, she just, I don't know. It's just, so is that guy's name Marcus?
Yeah.
So is that the Marcus that's taking over her stuff, her platform and all of her stuff while she took a break? Is that him?
No. That's Damo's.
I know that's Damo's
boyfriend.
boyfriend or friend or whatever he is.
Yeah.
But she said the guy's name was Marcus.
No. She was talking about Mark.
Mark.
Yeah, the moderator, the one that passed away.
No, the bonus
No,
child's
the
name
recent
is
one.
Marcus. Yeah, the
Yeah,
boyfriend's name is Marcus. Yes.
the boyfriend's name is Marcus.
Yeah.
And remember,
Yes, it
she
is.
said that
It is.
Marcus is taking over. While she took her break because of
No,
Kathy.
Braxton was taking over.
Oh,
Remember, she
his
named
name
it
was
Braxton.
Braxton.
Was her AI.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, Braxton. Okay, she been watching TV. Okay, Braxton.
Braxton Hartnebrig.
Are you kidding me? Okay.
Yeah. Go ahead, Lotus. Go ahead.
All right, I'm going on mute.
No, I was just saying. Brandy was saying, what was his name? Yeah, the boyfriend, the bonus son, Dominique's long-term boyfriend, which is so weird to me. I'm not saying that. I think it's wonderful. Like all parents should. Let me say that. I don't want to say should. I think it's good for parents to, even if you don't want your child dating, it's better to know what your child is doing as opposed to not. And so I respect the fact that she at least feigns involvement with Dominique in her dating life. But it's weird because that's the only part of her life that she's really been involved with. But as far as Marcus is concerned, I think it's weird that he's out there and interacting with this little boy. I think it's weird that they're all out.
I don't think it's weird. Ain't
No.
wrong with that.
Well, no, I'm saying I think it's weird that they're all out together. She don't even
I mean,
go out with
well-
her own kids. She just hear me out. She don't even go out with her own children. Like, just with Justice, but she's got a whole outing plan that she's out with Dominique and her boyfriend. Like, that's the only time she ever takes the little boy Justice anywhere. Like, it's just weird. It's like, if you're gonna do it for one, then do it for them both.
I see what you're saying.
I
get what you're saying.
I don't see that. I don't see that. I have to see that to make it add up, but I don't see
Well,
it add up.
does the guy Marcus? He doesn't live there, right?
I'm taking it that he does.
Oh, he does live there. I thought he lived in Georgia. Okay.
Yeah, but
I
I'm
thought he
taking
was
it
from Georgia too.
Yeah, but I think he's up there. You know what I'm saying? Unless
that
he
was
take
her high
trips
school
like that.
boyfriend, so he may have moved. Yeah,
Right.
he may have. Yeah.
Oh, he may have moved.
Look, and my
Okay.
theory is that they could be living together. They may all be living together.
That's what I think. They all moved
Yeah,
in.
they could be.
I didn't say nothing yet, but time gonna go on and tell.
But I get what you're saying, Lotus, because okay, let's take my son. If my son had a girlfriend that he was tight with, and they were going out, I'm not going with them. You let them go and have their little date. But I see what you're saying, because every time you see Damo and that boy, Sansa Ray is right in the mix with Justice.
Tagging along.
She's tagging along.
With the boy. And
Right.
that to me, and like I'm saying, like
It's not enough for me to really. My opinion. Let me state this claim right here. It's not enough for me to really point that out. I've seen it twice so far. Now I see this shit like 5 or 6 times. You said what?
Well, no, we've seen it twice since Dominique has been an adult. But
right.
If you recall, but if you recall, a few years ago, when Dominique was still in high school, she was doing the same thing with that little boy and that girl. She was still overly, not overly, like when you're a minor, but their relationship dynamic has not changed. And that to me is weird. They're grown. Both of them are both grown adults now. Your relationship dynamic is supposed to evolve as your children age and grow up. You're not supposed to be, hanging out and kicking it with your grown ass children. Like, no,
Not
I'm
like
not
that.
sitting here kicking it with you. No, I'm not. And she was still, oh, like, right. She's trying to get that little girl to get pregnant. Well, make sure you get pregnant. If you're gonna get pregnant by Marcus because he light skinned it. That's the type of
Yeah,
stuff
yeah.
that's
I can see
true.
her saying
I
some shit
agree.
like that. I can see her saying some shit like that.
She's met. Don't let him go. Don't let him go. He's a good dude. This my bonus son. What?
Well, I
I've
hope.
never heard anyone say anything like that unless it was a marriage situation and that is your literal step or bonus child. Is that's how you refer to it? I'm
Yeah,
not
let me
referring to my kid's boyfriend that they ain't married to as my
Yeah,
bonus nothing. You
okay.
ain't
Yeah,
married
exactly.
and you ain't in my family.
okay.
Right.
Let me go ahead and read what Man Gang said. He said the rat plotting on her next light skinned baby daddy Damo, you next to Sonya. But so still go ahead.
Oh no, I was just gonna say I'm sorry, STL. I agree with the ladies when it comes to this whole thing. Mine's a little bit different though. I don't agree that she should be out and about with Marcus and Damo. They should be doing their own thing. He already knows her, so he's already established who he is. So she doesn't really have to do the Hawkeye thing. But I think that a lot of that was just keeping up appearances because Sansa Ray wants everybody to believe that she is an involved mother. She's hands-on, and even she's hands-on with her daughter's, beau. That's what I think. I don't believe for 1 minute that, all of this just seemed forced. It just seemed staged to me. And they all look like Dusty Torres. Excuse me. I'm sorry. That's how I feel.
They
Okay.
really do. And to Lotus' point, and yours as to if he is staying there with them, that's really messed up
Man, he a
because
bad
there's no
motherfucker.
way in the hell,
I've been called it out.
it
I've
ain't no
been
way in the
called it out.
hell I'm gonna let my daughter at 21 years old, if I had a daughter, or even my son, ain't no way he gonna bring some chick up in here, his girlfriend, and they gonna be living up in my house. Oh
Exactly.
hell no, you don't play
It goes to,
house.
well, it
Growing up
goes
We
to
under
ain't
show.
playing
mothers.
house.
Well, that
Hell
goes to
no.
show you that Marcus' mama don't know the full story, back end story. The rat put on a good, what I'm saying, front when she in front of other people.
I don't give a damn,
Ain't
mama.
ain't
I
a,
don't know
ain't a front.
Marcus' mama, but Marcus' mama too. Cause what mother gonna let her stay? You think I'm gonna let my son travel off to another goddamn state to go live with some girl that he with at 20, 22, 21 years old? Are you kidding me?
Ain't enough
No.
fronting in the world. I
You
agree,
need to
Brandy. Ain't
no, you do all of that,
mm-mm.
baby. Y'all need to have your own apartment if you want to play house. You ain't gonna
Yeah, I
be
agree with
laying
that
up
part right
over
there.
me.
Yeah, I agree
Hell
with that
no.
part. Yeah, I agree
Uh-uh.
with that part.
Yeah, that ain't cool.
If
But
you wa-
then
if
she
you want to
allowed her
play
daughter to
grown,
call
play
her a
grown.
bitch. So, the sons of Damo called her a biatch, and she thought
Bi,
it was funny. So I could see her letting him lay up over her. You know,
Uh,
cause she did that shit too. You
that
know
was
she
all.
did that shit with Big Kathy allowed her to do that shit too. So she's repeating.
right. Shell said so. They all living in a hotel room together. Shell, I wouldn't put it past him. I wouldn't.
I
But
wouldn't either.
he got to be staying there for the time being. You know what I'm saying? Until we see and confirm that he's 100% there. Brenda, you was next.
Nah, I'm good. I said what I had to say. That's
All
just
right.
some trifling shit.
Okay.
I don't
Go.
care if he there on a visit. His ass will be at a hotel. We'll
What?
come pick you, and
Hold on.
we'll come pick
Hold
you
on,
up.
Brett. You just
Listen,
said his ass to be at a hotel. They already had one.
well, he would
He
be at
gonna
a
be in the
different one.
adjoining
He wouldn't be
room.
where I'm living. He'll be at
He
a
gonna be
different
in the adjoining
hotel,
room,
okay?
child.
And it wouldn't be next door. You better take your ass and go get you a hotel room,
Oh
and
shit!
we'll be there to pick you up.
You talking about
Hell
shit?
no.
His ass be in the hotel. Shit, they already had one.
I know, but he wouldn't be at the one I'm at, okay? And he wouldn't be sleeping at the same one I'm at with my family. No, you better take your little ass somewhere and go sit down. Okay, you gonna mess around and have a damn baby. Okay. Another source of income.
Okay. Several streams of income.
Go ahead, Lotus. Your turn.
Yeah, so they Sansa and them living in a motel. They gonna put up Marcus in a hotel so he can be living lavishly and they can be screwing around and create that extra stream of income. Okay, because that's what's gonna happen. My theory
Yeah.
is maybe that little boy Marcus because he's a little boy to me. That little boy might be in the military because they both graduated college, So it's like, graduated high school, excuse me. So either he's in college and he's there on a break, or he's in the service and he's able to get, his time and visit, and that's why he's there, because we only see him sporadically. Like, she
Now,
only posts him sporadically.
Lotus, let's kind of add some things up.
Oh,
Now,
Lord.
the Army I might get. In
Okay.
college, nah. If anything, he might be going to community college with it, a little regular, a little 9 to 5,
Where he can't go to college?
Huh?
He might be in Harvard, darling.
Because he wouldn't be with Damo.
Exactly.
He would be one of them.
Exactly. That's why I said, well, let's add some things
I
up.
agree. I
Yeah.
agree.
Come on. Now.
I'm just saying. I'm just throwing
I know you
things
just
out
saying.
there, But my whole thing is it's just he's there only sporadically, but he is. You can tell that he's been around enough to where the little boy Justice is comfortable with him, because
I mean,
we're
of course,
speculating. Allegedly, Justice is autistic. Allegedly, right? And if he is, many autists, not most, and I'm not gonna say all, but many autistic children do have they're not really sociable, and they're not comfortable with everybody. So he's clearly been around this young man enough to be comfortable with him.
Yeah.
Right. So that's all I'm
multiple
saying.
times,
He's there frequently enough.
Right.
Oh, I'm not a doctor, but I can tell Justice has some form of autism. I don't know what level it is, but every time you see him, he putting his fingers in his ears whenever it's something. Yeah, he got his fingers, and the boy don't talk. Okay.
And why would you take your? Let me just say this one last question. Let me just ask this: why would you take your baby and put your baby in that position where he's constantly covering his ears? Clearly, he's adverse to sound. Why would you effectively torture that child? Even if he's not autistic, if he's uncomfortable, why would you force your baby in an uncomfortable situation as a mother?
Because she all about what it looked like. She don't care. Talking about he don't like the sound. No, I'm sure he doesn't.
Right.
Shit.
Misunderstood. Go ahead.
STL, I know you don't agree, but I don't care. So I'm just going to say that this is when it just pains me when it comes to Priest, because we see these pictures and he has not reached out. And I understand the dynamic and I understand what Sansaray did, but this is when it pains me, because for a man to see his son looking the way that he does, nonverbal, he lacks hydration, just everything, just unkept. That bothers me. That bothers me. And the fact that I'm not even his mother, not even related, don't even know these folk, that is his seed regardless. And he should be reaching out to say, what's going on. He needs to have, the thing that's going on with this little boy is trauma and some other things. They need to get this shit together. And this is what pisses me off. I'm sorry, STL, but I cannot give Priest a pass when I see this type of shit. Excuse me, but it bothers me. Lord, forgive me. But this kind of stuff bothers me, because when I think about my children, my sons that I had to raise by myself after divorce, coming from our children being split, their father, me being in my place with my sons and their father being where he was, he still made sure that his children were stimulated. He still made sure, even though they were split, it was hard, but we tried to do the best that we could. This makes no damn sense to me that Priest has to see this bullshit online. This heifer is always posting. So it makes no sense at all to me. There's so many people that have dynamics. People divorce, people are not together, but this right here, to see this little boy unkept, he's holding his ears. We've seen so many issues with him, from the pizza party to the cupcake to the ice cream to this to that to other thing, and Priest has not been around. This bitch faked her death and he still didn't surface. So that just really tells me a lot about his character. I thought he was a different person, but this right here pisses me off when I see this, and I'm sorry, because it's just unnerving. When you're a parent and you see stuff like this, it's no way in the world that you can turn a blind eye to this type of neglect from both parents. Because I don't care if Sansaray is there with all that stinking ass makeup on her face, caked up, whatever it is, on OnlyFans, wherever it is, you're still around this little boy the most, and this is all that you all can produce. This is sickening. Now, this right here is what screws up our Black community, this right here, because this little boy is not going to make any kind of mark in this world because nobody is tending to him to make sure that he gets the help that he needs. This is just going to continue to go on until he's like 15 years old, walking around with his hair like that still, and his father's still not in his life. Something needs to be done. It just doesn't make any sense that nobody from that side of the family is feeling impressed to say anything at this point. I don't care what that bitch did. At this point, when a child is a casualty, this needs to stop. So I'm no longer giving Priest a pass when I see this little boy like that. I swear I just want to just send a cash app just because I see shit like this. It's annoying.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah,
I agree with you.
I
You know,
agree.
y'all done, Sansa Ray done, you done fucked up, because I ain't never heard Misunderstood curse at all, period, and not multiple
Okay.
times in one damn soliloquy. Okay, go off, Misunderstood. You are absolutely 1,000% correct. Absolutely.
Yeah. I would say this. I've always been I understand, and I'm on Priest's side, but I would just go one step further. There's enough history and enough things that he can really, 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 from OnlyFans to faking a death to living conditions to what we see going on with Justice, and it's going on 4 years. Priest could come and get his kid because he could truly prove that she is unfit, and he could get his son. He really could. And so, but we know that that's not going to happen. And I understand where Misunderstood is coming from. But unfortunately, that's what happens when you lay down and you make a baby without a foundation. He's not connected. He's really not connected. And he doesn't feel that fatherly instinct to do that.
Right.
And so, unfortunately, Justice will grow up because we know this bitch ain't gonna get married where she can bring a stepfather into the picture. Um, Justice is gonna grow up without a father, like so many of these other young boys. I just hope and pray that he doesn't get in the streets because that's normally what happens. Because they look for the little boys sometimes can be followers if they don't have that, that structure. And I just hope he doesn't wind up falling in with the wrong crowd, with the peer pressure, and then he ends up in the streets. I hope not. That is my hope. I don't have much hope for Priest doing anything unless something happens to Sansa Ray. So it's unfortunate. It's sad. But, gotta be careful who you lay down and have unprotected sex with. Because this is the result of it.
It's a good prime example. Good prime example. Watch who you lay up with.
Watch who you lay down with. Yeah. Stop having unprotected sex, damn it. Shit.
Lotus, go ahead.
I fully agree. Sansa Ray's entire life is literally, and I'm not saying that we can say and clown and do all manner of, we can make light of this situation. But the reality of it is this is more severe and very serious because there are lives that are attached to her fuckery and her fuck shit and her foolishness. Sansa Ray is literally this child. She got this little baby. See, Dominique lucked up for a while. She had the protection and the guidance of her father because he was like, I know what the hell I laid up with. I ain't mean to. I was young, dumb, full of cum, and whatever. So he took responsibility and ownership and made sure that he tried to raise Dominique to the best of his ability. So for that, I give him credit. He can't really do anything because she is grown. She's an adult. This little boy, Justice, and like Brandy said, that little boy, even if Priest didn't do a damn thing, he has parents. Grandparents have rights. And for them, for nobody to sit here, and they all have to see it. They gotta see it because she loves to proclaim how much of a public figure she is. They know and they see as much as she posts that child, they have to see something. They know that something ain't right with this.
I agree.
shit.
I agree. Somebody's saying something. Somebody.
So somebody seeing something. So no, so y'all don't give a fuck that much. You mad at her, but you gonna leave that baby out here?
I ain't
You
gonna
gonna
say
let
they,
him go out
you
in
know,
the
I can't
world?
speak for them.
No.
I'm not saying they,
Mm-mm.
you know what I'm saying, that they mad at her, but I think they, you know, they deal with what they going up against and they got
They're not
time
going up
for it.
against anything. This bitch ain't got no attorney. This bitch has no grounds. She ain't got shit. She
And she
can't
ain't
do
got
shit.
no
She don't have
money.
the. She don't have no money. She don't have the means, and that's what I was about to say. She don't have the means and ways to even defend anything. All them grandparents have to do, even the aunt. All they have to do is get a social worker, get an attorney, and say, hey, I want grandparent rights. I want custodial visits, or whatever the visits. I want visitation. I want this, that, and the third. It don't have to be full time. They don't even have to fight for full custody. But what they can do is at least go and get that child and make sure that he's taken care of while he's under their charge. They
Well,
won't even do that.
I agree. The first step
The
is
bare minimum. That's the
okay.
bare fucking minimum they
Yeah.
can do on his behalf.
First step it is it's gonna have to be a pre-search party. That's first thing. You know, I
He ain't
mean,
gonna
it can be
do it.
done, huh?
He ain't gonna do it because Priest has made it perfectly clear. He not fooling with her.
You
And
say you made it
so
perfectly clear when?
when he did the interview with Tommy, he
You did
made
an
it
interview with
perfectly
Tom?
clear
Let me
that
see. But hold up. After that, he tried to reach out.
I know, but it did not work
Right.
because right. So he's done. He ain't
But I'm
gonna do
talking about
that.
his family. He ain't got to do shit.
Well,
But
his
his
family ain't gonna
mother,
do it
his
because you
mother
know
could do
why?
something. I'm
They
not
not
gonna have
gonna
my
do it because they
grandchild
don't
out
see
here
an
like
interest.
that.
They would if he showed interest, they might. If he ain't interested in doing it, why would they? I mean, really, let's
Baby
just
out
be
here
real.
special needs for real though. And I'm not
Yeah, why
even
would
I
they?
don't say that as a joke. That baby is clearly out here special needs. He needs certain things that
Yeah.
she cannot and is unwilling to provide.
Provide truth.
Y'all don't give a fuck. So just don't nobody give. So this little boy is literally going to be another statistic. I mean, seriously. And he's in California, the most liberal state in the union. So they're going to pass that little boy through. They're going to push him through every grade. He's going to fall behind. And he's just going to be out here. He's going to be a functioning illiterate. He's going to have needs that have never been addressed. She will not allow anyone to assess him. They cannot force you. A parent has to sign off on assessments. So she's preventing that child from going to well child visits. She's preventing that child from seeing specialists. And my whole thing is, okay, Sansray, if you want another check so badly, you could get another check. And I'm not saying she should do it for those reasons, but bitch, if you that hard up, get your damn SSI check from that baby and get this boy the services that he fucking needs. And stop trying to make him an extension of yourself. Bitch, you ain't perfect. You're fucking horrible and you're fucking up your kids in the process. And the little boy, all like his whole life is being put and broadcasted online for the world to see. Everybody can see that something ain't right. We can't diagnose him, but something ain't right. This child is not developing normally.
Well, that's why I say it's going to take when he starts to go to school. Once he goes to school, the teachers will bring her in. They'll do an IEAP,
They can
and
only
then
recommend it. She has to sign off on
she
that.
gonna
They
sign
cannot
off on
force
it.
it.
She'll
You
sign
think
off
so?
on it because
Do
then
you
she can
think
get a
so?
check. She can get a
But she's
check.
a narcissist. If something is wrong with him, in her mind, the narcissistic mind means if something is wrong with him, that means something is wrong with her. She will never accept that.
But you know what'll happen? But what could happen now? What could happen if she doesn't agree to it and she doesn't go along with it? They can report her now.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
can
Like
report her
step
for
in. Yeah.
neglect. They can
They
report her
can.
Yeah.
They
as
Legislative
yeah.
can.
They
step
can do
in.
that.
Yeah.
They can.
Yeah, they can.
They
And we
can.
know she don't want
But
that.
how many But the reality of it is with the backlog in the public school system and this pandemic and everything, that teachers are backlogged, the system is backlogged.
Right.
Yeah.
How quickly do you think that child will get the
Yeah,
services
we're
that
probably
he
looking
Yeah.
at it. I
he
know we
needed early
definitely.
intervention services
I know we
a
looking
year or
at.
two ago?
I know we're looking at a good 2 years from now because he's
And
4.
so by that time, he will be like 3, 4 years behind. He's
Right.
already outgrown
He's
early
already behind
intervention.
now.
Early intervention is birth to 3. This child is
Yeah.
almost 4. So he's already missed that early intervention.
Yeah, he has.
She don't give a fuck. This bitch don't even wash her own ass and take herself to the doctor. You think she's taking this child to the doctor?
Sansaray, we know you listening. Go get that baby evaluated, girl. Stop being a
The,
dumbass,
that
okay?
little boy has been so fucking traumatized that he is terrified of the fucking hospital. And I believe her. It sounds stupid. I believe her when she says that little boy is afraid of emergency rooms, because that's the only time he ever goes and sees a medical professional is on an emergent basis. When
That's
he's in
sad.
pain, when something has happened, he's been injured, she's been injured. That's the only time that little boy sees a medical professional. So of course he associates it, and he can't speak, he cannot express himself properly. The only time that he sees a medical professional is when he's in distress.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me go
It's
ahead and
messed
let
up.
Misunderstood start closing it out. Go ahead, Misunderstood.
STL, I'm sorry. This is just too much. It's one thing, just as Lotus said, it's one thing, when we're clowning and things like that, but it's just, it's a real issue. It's a real issue that needs
Yeah,
to
it's a
be
real
addressed.
issue.
And it just, it begs to question, the level of mentality for everyone that's situated around this situation. I even questioned Dominique, because she's there, she's grown. She's a legal adult now. And so it's like, what are you all seeing? And this is why and I've said this before, when dysfunction, we have to stop normalizing dysfunction, and I think that they're like living and breeding in all of this dysfunction, so dysfunctional that they're not even calling out what needs to be called out. Miss Kathy, it just is. First of all, there's a lot of layers of hereditary curses, generational curses. You have all of that going on. Miss Kathy, there's no way in the world that nobody's not connecting the dots, unless we're sitting here believing that all these folk involved have a slow gene, because something has to be wrong if they're not seeing that something is wrong with this little boy. We don't even know these folk, and we're looking at this little boy and we can see that something is wrong. And then you have Dominique's boyfriend, who now I don't believe that he's there. I believe that he's visiting. But whichever the case may be, you're an outsider coming in. And it's like, how is this feeling normal to all these folk that are in the situation, but yet it doesn't look normal to us, and we're on the outside looking in? That's the part that just really, really unnerves me. I can't stand it. Being the mother of 2 sons myself, I can't stand it. I can't stand it. There's no way in the world that I would sit idly by and just allow my children to go without, and to, not get them the resources that they need. They were in pre-K, they went to kindergarten. My children are now, they're just like Dominique, they're grown now. And their father is still in their lives. I'm still in their lives as they are adults and making this mark that they need to make in this world. So no way in the world you just let your kids just go. This little boy is 3 years old. And that's why I said, this is just for me. I just can't forgive priests for just sitting by and just not doing anything. Go get your son. This is, and I understand you all were, it was okay when you guys were playing around eating the oodles and noodles, and you're all up in the hotel and screwing and carrying on, but it's a little boy now. And he needs somebody to advocate for him. Nobody cares about this little boy. And you can look at him and tell that he's not cared for. And this dummy is talking about the yacht life and the luxury, this and that and the other thing. Bitch, you're on welfare. Get it together and use every resource that welfare allows. As far as I'm concerned, take advantage of the resources that is available, because quite honestly, 7 years old, that's it. Those are the formative years you have from birth to 7 years. That's it. After that, what is she going to do? She's going to have a whole other problem on her hand if she doesn't get the help that this little boy needs. I'm done, STL. STL, I love you, but it just This just pains me.
Yeah, it pains me too. Like I said, I got those pictures first. And I said, okay, it's keep confirming and confirming and confirming. Then I got the post. Then I was like, oh my God, really? You sit up here and talk all this about black men when you basically ran out just so you get away from a black man who wanted to try to be a father to his son. It made things harder. But you saying all this right here. Brandy, go ahead next. Then I'm gonna let Mindy go after you.
Yeah, I didn't see she wrote something about Priest.
Yeah, I read it. No, she read it. Wrote a paragraph talking about how black men shouldn't have podcasts and.
Oh yeah, I read that bullshit. Yeah, I read that. Yeah, I read that. You know what? Misunderstood has said it all. Was well said. But like I said, unfortunately, that ain't gonna happen unless something happens to Sansa Ray. So, you know, it's sad to see another young black boy get caught up in the system. We all know, all of us intelligent thinking, critical thinking people understand the grade school to jail pipeline. We know it. We've seen it. And unfortunately, if she doesn't do something and become a real advocate for her son, he will end up a statistic. And that's fucked up. But, you know, that's what it is when you got trifling, slow ass parents. So that's really all I got to say. Cause she's a dumb bird. That's what she is and always will be. So I'm gonna go on mute.
All right. When Mindy, welcome to the panel.
All right, you guys hear me?
Yeah,
Hey
you good.
Mindy, how are you?
Hi, Mindy.
Hey guys, how you guys
Hey
doing?
boo. Hey.
Hey, Mandy.
I hope my internet doesn't start acting stupid. But did you guys hear in the last your last video, STL, when she started coughing like a dumbass, that dry ass cough, and she said that she has COPD? So
Yeah.
how does she have COPD? Who diagnosed her? Google?
No, she lied. She was doing basically doing a
Because
joke.
you know COPD is chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. So really, this woman doesn't even go to the doctor, and all of a
She
sudden
did
she
say
has
she
COPD.
had
She
lung
said that, but
disease though years ago. She said that. She did say that shit.
well, yeah, she was coughing, but
Lung
she was being,
disease, but she's still alive.
yeah, she's been silly when she was doing it.
This a dry ass cough.
Which was stupid
Yeah,
and insulting
I'm over
because
here
she
like,
said that shit when during them wildfires. She was like, I have lung disease. Remember that?
Oh, okay. I didn't believe that shit
is
either.
she still alive? Lung disease? Do you
That's
know
so
what lung
fucking
Right.
disease is?
Yeah. Shit. I'm
That's a
surprised that
major
she did.
organ.
Right. With that, I'm surprised her lungs did
Like
collapse.
seriously, and and it has a lot to do with bronchitis. I never heard this woman coughing, acting like she had bronchitis. Besides the time of the those volcano things, whatever over there. So she just gets this like once every 5 years, I guess.
I guess she was being funny when she did that. I didn't show the actual video, but she was being funny, you know what I'm saying, when she did that.
Yeah, straight up dry throat. Okay, and back to Justy. If she wouldn't gotten help, because the specialists are gonna start asking questions once he goes into school. And they're gonna ask her why hasn't she gotten help from the beginning once she's seen that there was some weird stuff going on with him and he's nonverbal and he's not speaking, he's scared of noise, he's scared of things that the normal child is actually curious about. Because you know children, they like to discover. They're curious about life. For this
Right.
child to be scared of stuff, scared of when the normal child is actually like amused to hear, oh my god, what's that? Oh, a cake or a candle, let me touch it.
Yeah.
A child is just that curious. We know that
Different
they
textures
shouldn't
and
be
stuff.
touching the candle, but there's
Mm-hmm.
yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
right? So so they're gonna ask her these questions. Why didn't you, if you seen these things about your child that was abnormal from a normal child, you that went to parenting classes, because she says it all the time, she would know these things. But anyways, they're gonna ask her, and I don't know what her excuse is gonna be. It's gonna probably be the pandemic, and she was afraid. Whatever. My mom had cancer, and I didn't want to put him around other kids. And they're gonna ask her, "Ma'am, why you didn't work with him?" Oh, I was
Priest. She gonna say priest.
work is his father's fault. Yep, it's his father's fault. His father, and they're gonna say, "Ma'am, the child is it's your responsibility. If you see something wrong, to reach out. We have dozens and dozens and dozens of programs that help out with early child development. You never reached out." They're gonna question her, dude. They're gonna question her to the point that they're gonna probably have Child Protective Services get involved because he's beyond delayed.
That
My
would be a
sister
good
had to do that
thing.
when one of my kids. My sister had to do that, and they were questioning her to the point. Guess what she did? She took her kid and bounced to Florida because they were questioning her too much. Meaning, they were getting involved. Once they get involved in your, if they create a case on you, most likely they're gonna take the kid away for neglect, because you neglected that child when you knew this child needed help and you didn't get him any help. I mean, for most places that do care, it doesn't happen everywhere, but for most places that do care, if they don't care, they'll be like, "Oh well, your child, he's delayed, and go to SSI and go and apply, and you have an extra source of income, and that's it." Yep, and that's all I had to say.
All right. We're gonna go ahead and close it out. Anybody else want something to say before we roll out?
No, I'm getting ready to drop down. Thanks for having me.
All right.
All of my ladies on the panel. Good talking to you guys. I'll see y'all later. Everybody in the chat, stay safe. Have a good week. I'll talk to you later, STL.
Okay.
All right. Bye, babes.
Have a good night.
Bye,
Bye.
STL.
Peace,
STL, we're
y'all.
good.
What's that now?
I said we're good.
All right.
I'm asking you a question.
You said we're good. Yeah, we good. Nah, we good. We straight misunderstood.
Okay, so
This is, you know what I'm saying, this is for, because, you know, anybody that watches this and listens, you know what I'm saying, on a constant basis, they know, you know what I'm saying, everybody knows what's up. You know, like I said, struck an interest. That's why I said that's what made me go live tonight. You know, other than that, I would have waited. But after saying all this, is like I said, I got those photos first.
yeah, she
Then after that, is she had the nerves to come on her talking about black men this, black men that. I'm like, hold up. How you gonna sit up here and say black men this and black men that when your son is out here, you know what I'm saying, with autism, but you trying to tell us ain't nothing wrong with him?
Yeah, she is definitely in denial and just a horrible.
I think she knows. She just don't want to say nothing. And I mean, that's something you ain't got to sugarcoat.
Yeah, but it becomes more prominent every time she shows him.
Yeah.
And then, you know, and the thing about it is, if she is aware of it, she's still not addressing it.
Right.
She's still not addressing it.
People were saying that when he was a baby. I was like, no. I'm saying no, because I don't see it. But then when I start seeing things that I know my nephew was doing, I'm like, hold up. This is looking all too familiar now.
Yeah,
everything is adding up, and I pointed it out.
Yeah, she didn't even. The thing about it is, for her age, and I know that we're shutting down, but for her age, there was certain testing that she needed to get done, and she didn't get prenatal care until she was 6 months.
I mentioned that as well.
And that testing is done the first trimester.
Exactly.
So she
you
totally
waited 5
missed that
months.
window.
Exactly.
Right.
You waited 5 months and want to sit here talking about what black men shouldn't have. If anything, you shouldn't have been having a baby.
She had no business having a baby. None at all. Not at her age. And I understand women, you know, they have children.
She wasn't mentally prepared.
Nope.
She psyched herself up to be mentally. She wasn't financially prepared.
Yeah, it's just it's
She
crazy.
wasn't stable. She wasn't nothing.
None of that.
Didn't have nothing.
And still doesn't have anything. That's the thing. It's like,
Right.
you know, both she and her son, they need to get help, because anytime you're living this and breathing in this all this dysfunction and you're still not doing anything, yet you're coming out here telling everybody that, you know, we're hopping helicopters and
Right.
living the luxury life, and
While you live in a hotel. That's
Right.
even the killer part. It's like, oh my God. Really?
hotel, and just the fact that she stayed in the Walmart parking lot. You know, it's a whole lot of layers there, STL. It's disgusting.
This is too much.
It is.
That's definitely too much. Ain't no
And
way. I
the
could've been
baby
with
wasn't the baby conceived in the Walmart parking lot?
From what she said was in the hotel. It's
Mm.
like, okay, he conceived in
Yeah.
the hotel. Now he born into a hotel. Now he's staying in the hotel.
Right. It's crazy.
Oh my God.
Baby Jesus. I'm done. STL night night.
It
I'm
don't
done.
stop. It don't stop.
I will
Lotus.
talk to you later.
All right. Appreciate you coming up, Misunderstood. Brandy and Mindy.
Lotus is still here. Lotus is still
yeah.
up here.
Yeah, she probably busy because she ain't up.
No, I'm here. I'm sorry. Look, I was just listening. I was really just enjoying everything Misunderstood had to say tonight. Misunderstood was in rare form, honey, and I'm here for every utterance of every syllable. Misunderstood gave a full read, and everything she said was on point, and I ain't got nothing else to say and follow up with it, and that's it.
Okay. Well, appreciate that. Appreciate everybody coming out.
Take care,
Once-
you guys.
Okay. Once again, you know, I wish it was a way, you know what I'm saying, to get in contact with Priest. Like I said, I would love to talk to him the right way. You know, shouts out to Carol, who did the first interview on him. And that was the best one. Definitely the best one. Hold on. Got Mindy coming
Let's
back
say
up.
one more thing.
Yeah, go ahead.
I wanted to say one more thing when it comes to the evaluators and whatnot, and they get the state involved, you know, children's services and whatnot. Once they start getting the state involved and they go into her background, meaning where does she live? Does she have a stable home for this child? And once they figure out or they find out that she doesn't have a stable home, which why the child may be, you know, kind of, you know, not well, because a child that's not in a stable home, they're not stable because the environment is always changing, which is not good for a child. So if a social worker investigates and finds out that all she's doing is all this internet stuff and faking the funk or whatever, but not putting her child as a priority, having him in a stable home, they're gonna investigate because she doesn't have a permanent address. And that's the problem. The state finds that a problem because they see that the child is not stable, which makes the child unstable because they're not secure and they do not feel secure. So I just wanted to say that part that
Okay.
she needs to, you know, she needs to stop with this stupid ass relationship advice, how to be a realtor and how to be invest in Bitcoin and coin
Right.
this and coin that. Like, girl, you need to just get yourself a real job and get yourself a stable home and get off this shit, because that little boy needs a stable home. Because if the state even finds out, or CPS, whatever you want to call it, that's your ass.
Yeah.
Instead of worrying about Priest, talking about, I wish Priest was here. Well, bitch, you could have had the opportunity. But no, you want to have a soap opera. You want to be in a soap opera and bring it online when he
Right.
doesn't want to be online. What the fuck is it that you don't get? He does not want that publicity. He likes his life being private. She's so fond in being on Love and Hip Hop that one day her story is going to get picked up and she's going to get thrown in Love and Hip Hop. Girl, you got to live in the real world. No, it's just not going to work. And I'm pretty sure they probably looked at her and said, this bitch is crazy.
Right.
We don't need that one in here. Right. So that's all I had to say.
All
I'll
right,
sign
man.
off now.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Like I was saying, everybody, you know what I'm saying? I wish it was a way, you know what I'm saying, we could reach out to priests. You know, we gonna try to make that happen. You know, we're gonna try to make that happen. You know, just get a few things together and hopefully we can roll the ball and knock some pins down to get to them. But till then, everybody stay up.